Hey, what's up, guys? This is Cody the Coin Raptor, and welcome to my channel. I'm here to provide you the best crypto news, content, information, and blockchain analytics that I can. All right, let's start off with the Bitcoin chart. Here, I've drawn out this symmetrical triangle pattern that's playing out right now. The symmetrical pennant. And so basically what it means is you have both an uptrend and a downwards trend. And you see here that it eventually finds a point and meets a point. It narrows quite a bit. And so what this means is that the Bitcoin is consolidating right now. It's in a consolidating pattern. And so I would expect that it's going to stay within this consolidating pattern for at least the rest of the day today and tomorrow. We'll see. What I'm going to be looking for right now is the NASDAQ futures and the stock market futures that come out, because stock market's closed today. Today is Monday, July 4th. So the stock market is closed, and I would expect that when futures come out, we'll see Bitcoin make a reaction, either a move to the upside or move to the downside, depending on if the NASDAQ is green or red. Because Bitcoin tends to follow the NASDAQ, either up or down. So I expect to see some kind of movement here. But until then, until that happens later on tonight, I expect that we're also going to be moving sideways and chopping a little bit. That's been very clear to anybody who's been watching the Bitcoin charts the past couple of days. Again, we have this huge move down in volume. You can see here the volume has been very, very weak this weekend, and I don't think this is gonna change at all. So right now, things are looking very neutral for Bitcoin. It's just moving sideways. But usually with these patterns here, these kind of pennants, these symmetrical pennants, usually with the symmetrical pennants, they tend to continue the same trend that happened before the symmetrical pennant. So the same trend in this case would be a drop. That would be another fall. So I'm expecting maybe a retest again of the lows here, or maybe even a further fall from here. That's entirely very possible. Again, this all depends on what the market does. If the market goes up, Bitcoin's going to go up. If the market goes down, Bitcoin's going to go down. I hate to say it, but it's very highly correlated right now, so it's almost impossible to figure out what it's going to do in the short term, because it's going to follow the market. So either way, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for this stuff to all just to sort itself out. I'm not buying or selling right now. I'm literally just standing by. All right, so when you take a look at Ethereum, very similar story. Again, very weak volume. The volume is heading down. You can see here, volume has been down very strongly. Not a lot of action going on this weekend. However, it has found a strong support here at about 1,000, and the resistance level up here is about 1250 or so. I moved that up just a little bit, but it's about 1250. So I would expect to see Ethereum is going to stay within the channel that it's in right now, this little channel between 1,000 and a 1260. That'd be my guess right now for Ethereum, because especially with the declining volume, it needs a stronger and higher amount of volume in order to break through a lot of this heavy resistance up here. And we still have that double top formation in Ethereum still playing out, and that's why we had this massive decline here. All right, and we'll check out our Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance continues to be in that uptrend, in a bit of that uptrend, and right now it sits at about 43% or so. I'll be watching this and seeing if we get a major shift in the Bitcoin dominance. And again, a shift in the Bitcoin dominance would mean that more users are getting into altcoins and stablecoins as opposed to Bitcoin. All right, so let's talk about our news for the day here. First one I found very interesting is that apparently crypto hackers have taken over the British Army accounts to shill NFTs. So the British Army apparently had their Twitter and had their YouTube accounts hacked in order for these accounts to then be retweeting NFT related schemes to the British Army's 365,000 followers. All right. So it's, kind of something that we've seen as part of these crypto hackers. They love to go in and they love to shill a lot of their crypto scams and their NFTs. So this is a very high profile hack. We've seen some similar hacks with like Elon Musk and other famous celebrities being their images being misappropriated in order to push these NFTs and everything like that. But they got it back. They said the Ministry of Defense press office said the breach of the Army's Twitter and YouTube accounts that occurred earlier today has been resolved and an investigation is underway. So what's I think most likely with this is that they got hit with some sort of phishing attack, and then whoever it was, the hackers obviously got the passwords for the YouTube account and the Twitter account, and then they started trying to financially benefit from it by shilling these NFTs and these crypto scams. All right, next we have we have an African president. The president of the Central African Republic has been talking about cryptocurrency and the ways that it can help his people. Now, the Central African Republic was the first country in Africa to adopt Bitcoin as a official legal tender. So we remember we have El Salvador, and we also have the Central African Republic as well. And this is one of the major use cases of Bitcoin, and that is to provide stability, financial stability, to countries that don't have very strong financial systems. And it's very common in countries that have large amounts of smartphones, but a lot of their population is underbanked or is not banked. Crypto can come in and provide that solution for them because they don't have to have a bank. Instead, all they have to do is have a phone with an internet connection, and they can buy and sell and also open up their own crypto accounts and have their own crypto wallets and use that as a means of transaction. So that's what we see with Bitcoin. That is a very strong use case for Bitcoin, is that you have many of these people using Bitcoin as an official currency replacement. Okay. Next, I want to talk about the lender Vald. Okay, so we have yet another crypto lender that is suspending trading after this $198 million in customer withdrawals. So you have this firm, Singapore-based Vald, on Monday became the latest cryptocurrency platform to pause customer withdrawals as a result of the nascent market's steep decline over the last month. So we have yet another major crypto lender here, a crypto firm that is potentially insolvent, joining the likes of Three Arrows Capital and Celsius and many others. So we can see, every single day I have stories here about the dominoes falling and many of these firms going insolvent and declaring bankruptcy. And that's just how it is in a bear market. That's part of the risks of these firms that are over leveraged, and they have not enough money to pay back their debts. All right. And maybe this may or may not be related. I think it might be related, but in addition to that, Singapore Central Bank weighs further safeguards on retail crypto trading. And so they're just looking at some ideas here, and they may introduce rules on the leverage of crypto transactions. And what it's going to mean here is that they're just going to start cracking down on people who are using more leverage for crypto trading. So we could see this happening for Singapore. If I see any more information, I'll let you guys know. Regulation is something that we expect to see in the crypto space. It is happening regardless of if we want it to happen or not. But I will keep you informed of all the latest and greatest information. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. This is Cody the Coin Raptor signing out.